Well, it's been a week since I planted my lavender, and we had a cold snap. It got down to the high 20s, and so I was just looking at my lavender, and a couple of them seem to be struggling a little bit, like this guy right here. I don't know. I'm nervous that I may planted them a little too early, or they just didn't do well during the cold snap. So I'm just going to monitor them. Some of these look okay. This guy looks all right, and maybe they're just getting used to their new environment. I don't know. Hopefully my soil is draining well enough. This one's getting a little brown. Just seem like they're wilting a little bit. I hope I didn't plant them too early. Anyway, I'm gonna try a different method this time. I got 20 more lavender, and what I'm gonna do is, instead of planting them below grade like that, I'm gonna build up a just kind of a raised bed-ish, and plant them in there. I got this tar paper stuff that already has holes in it. I'm gonna plant the holes in there, but I'm gonna plant the plants in those holes, but I'm gonna build up, essentially mound it up a little bit. Start with rock. I'm gonna do some sand, a little peat moss, put some and then of course soil on top, and just kind of mix it in there. And I'm not sure what the right consistency is. Bone meal, that's the word I was looking for. I'm gonna put some bone meal in each of the holes, because I've read that that's a pretty good thing too. But I figure if I build it up enough, maybe the water will disperse on each side and just kind of continue to roll down the hill. I don't know. I don't want these to die, of course. So I started laying. I'm gonna start with the gravel all the way down. I'm gonna do 10, although I may end up doing 12 on each row. I don't know. So I'm going to continue. I got my spacing 65 inches, so I can get my mower in there, and just going to kind of build it up, build a mound, and then put the lavender in it, see if it likes it any better. And so we'll kind of see from there which ones are doing better. If worse comes to worse, if these do better, then I'll just try and retransplant these into raised beds too. So I don't know, I'm a little disappointed kind of in myself, in the fact that I kind of rushed and didn't look at the weather, because the weather got really bad, cold, 2 days after I put these in. So I probably should have waited a week, but you know how you get anxious when you want to plant stuff. And I hated those lavenders just sitting in boxes. I felt like I had to get them in the ground. So it is what it is. But just kind of monitor it and see what I can do to keep them alive. If I have to come out with a hairdryer, I will. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. But I'm gonna go continue and mound this up and see where that gets us. I have to admit, it feels weird to go to the store and get all this stuff and then just come out and pour it on the ground. I sure hope that I'm doing the right thing. Kind of with farming and planting and things like that, you always question what you're doing, just because it's really the little things, and it's a matter of doing it repeatedly that pays the dividends. And so these small incremental things kind of just make you question why you're even doing it. But I believe that ultimately this will be the right decision. I'll have a nice lavender farm, but right now it doesn't look like much, as you can tell, especially when I got some over here that are struggling. Kind of frustrating, but we'll continue on and see how this progresses. Okay, so here was what I started with. I started with this drainage rock on the bottom, and I put a layer of sand. Then I put this raised bed soil, and now I'm going back and putting peat moss. And then I'm gonna go back and put some more rock, some more raised bed, a little more peat moss, and a little more sand. And that should be good for this row, I'm hoping. Then I'll cover it with this paper, and in each hole I'll go ahead and put some bone meal in there, and give it a decent watering. And then, like I said, lavender doesn't need a whole lot of water, so just water it initially and then let it be. So hopefully, and I'll monitor these compared to these, and if these do better, then what I'll do is just pull these out and do every row like this. So anyway, just wanted to kind of give you an update as far as what my consistency of soil composition is. So I'm thinking the success of these will be far better than those. I think the mounding up is really the key. So I don't know. I got them. I got 12 of them in here, and put a little bone meal in, sprinkle a little sand on top. Now I'm going to go ahead and cover them. And then what I'm thinking about doing is honestly pulling all these out and doing another row down that way, like the raised bed, because I just think, I don't know, I just think these are really struggling. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. Okay, well, I got 20 of them in. I did have to, I borrowed a couple from here, and I'll probably end up coming back and doing another row here shortly. But I just made the executive decision, and I hope the board doesn't come down hard on me, but I made an executive decision just to remove these and put them under the tarp, because I think these are going to do much better. The only concern I have is these are 18-inch spacing. I'm wondering if I need 24, because these will get pretty wide. But we'll see. I don't know. I can't worry about that now, but I don't even know if they make 24-inch actually. But got them in there, got it kind of nailed down a little bit so it won't flap in the wind, and I got 20 of them in there now. So hopefully I'll have I won't have another row of 20, because I only got let's see, 12 more, especially with these here. So we'll see. At least I got one row in. I think I feel happy about it, feel secure about it. I got to come back and water them, give them a good watering, and then we'll call it good for now. But as always, keep on monitoring it. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you learned something.